Hi, welcome to Rethink Life with Doyin, where we unlearn to relearn. Can people replicate your idea when you are in your purpose? You might tell people about your vision or your ideas. It does not mean that they will carry out your ideas or your vision exactly the way you intend or the way you see fit. People may try to copy, but again, whenever people are copying, they are only in your shadow. They're not walking in their own light. Well, let's assume that there is a friend that wants to open up a clothing shop, and that friend went ahead and tried to open up the clothing line or a shop. Someone else may have found that to be quite interesting, and maybe the other friend feels that he or she has the capability to do the same. Maybe it has always been on their mind, or maybe they felt inspired and they decided to go ahead and open up a clothing shop, just like their friend has. Some might listen to that story and say, one friend opened up the clothing shop and the other felt inspired or felt like, you know what, possibly they can also carry out this idea. Perhaps, let's say friend A isn't doing so well when it comes to the clothing shop, but friend B is doing magnificent when it comes to the clothing shop. So, did one person really steal the idea of another? Or is it that one of them, it was within their niche and they're thriving because they are in their niche? Even though it may have been by accident they fell into their niche. Could it be that because person B was inspired and decided to utilize the idea and create it in their own world? And as a result, because of who they were supposed to be, they're thriving in their niche. Person A, who originally came up with the idea, may not necessarily be in their niche. It could just be they felt opening up a clothing shop will allow them to be able to have some form of income, or they feel that that is a way to make money. Person B could also be thinking in that light, but perhaps they are really thriving in that niche because that is something they're naturally good at, or naturally born with to be good at. When you're not in your purpose, your ideas may be taken, replicated, stolen. That is true. But even when they're stolen or replicated, if people are not truly in their own niche, it's not going to work for them. If they are in their own niche, it will work for them. So, people that are in their niche and purpose for life, it is something they're born with. Some stumble upon it by accident. Some really do find what their purpose and niche for life is. Nobody can replicate your ideas the way you do when you are in your purpose. But when you're not in your purpose, people are just trying to copy off each other, but they're not authentic with themselves. So the both of them are not to be blamed. Person A may have not found their purpose and they're trying an idea. Person B may have stumbled upon their purpose. And even though they both have the same idea, person A, they will carry out their ideas, but person B is thriving in their own niche and their purpose for life. So guess what? They're going to do much better than person A, who possibly came up with the idea in the first place. If it's not like they, because they told them about the idea, then as a result, person B is now doing better. No, it's not because of that. It's not necessarily that you're stealing ideas. It's just that it's portrayed differently when you are in your purpose and when you're not in your purpose. Whether or not the idea was given or inspired as a result of person A does not mean that person B may have never found their purpose and niche for life. They may eventually find their purpose and niche for life and still thrive in that clothing shopping brand. But it may not be person A that brought the idea. It may be just because maybe they watch a lot of fashion shows. That is their niche. That is what they're interested in. Even if someone has the same purpose as you do, it does not mean that they will execute the details of your vision the same exact way you intend. And that is why there's nothing wrong with sharing your vision with the world. Because when people are in their purpose for life, and they may even have a vision of exactly what they want to accomplish in life, it's not stemming from the values of others. It's coming from within, and it's coming from their core self, which makes up their characteristics. It's in line with the vision or the mission they're on when it comes to their purpose, and living that out so the world can see that. If you're not in your purpose, however, it's like someone that is not grounded, that doesn't feel grounded. When you look at others and you want to be like them, you feel inspired by them. And there's nothing wrong with being inspired, but in this case, when you don't know what your purpose is for life, you are carried. It's almost like someone that has been blown by everything that comes around their way. They're not grounded within themselves to know what is for them and what is not for them. So when you are not in your purpose or in your niche, yes, absolutely, people can steal your idea. They may even replicate it exactly however they see fit. But again, when you are in your purpose and your niche for life, people cannot carry out what you envision in your mind. They cannot carry it out exactly the way you intend, because we all have different values of what makes us who we are. And that is where the uniqueness lies with everyone. Everyone is unique in their niche and their purpose for life. And the way you carry it out is never the same. It's never the same. So that is why we can all win at life. Welcome to Rethink Life with Doyin, where we unlearn to relearn. Stay tuned for more. Thank you. Don't forget, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.